Hey,
Guy, your head, you're wrong.
people are happy.
Not us.
Coach. How are you, coach?
Morning, Mr. A. Morning, Dala. One of
How
the
are you,
happiest
coach?
people in the county.
Why
I'm
am I
good.
happy, coach? I can't be happy. I can't be happy when you are not happy.
But yesterday we were competing. There's no way one of us had to come out alive, and unfortunately, it's you.
I see your camera even decided to change the color. As soon as we went on air, your color just changed. What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong?
Yeah,
Hwetsalang,
maybe,
hwetsalang, coach.
maybe,
Hwetsalang.
maybe,
Even
maybe
the color of your screen has changed.
maybe it's feeling the mood currently there by opposite Sun City Prison. It's not nice. I'm not I'm good, but then as a Kaizer Chiefs a loving person, I'm very much been very much disappointed with what's happening in the club currently, and yeah, it's bad. We cannot sugarcoat it and say no, this it's poor.
What's happening with the club?
I mean, we don't know whether we're going back or forth. We don't know where we're standing as a team. We we haven't done good. We have improved compared to the previous seasons, but then we haven't done good to reward the supporters of Kaizer Chiefs who are forever there with us wherever we go. So I don't know, but then the management of the sit down, changes need to happen, and we all know where the changes will happen.
What changes are you expecting?
The
Because at some
leadership
point, the what? Sorry, you were trying
the
to say
leadership
something.
changes of the leadership changes of the team. We I'm one of the people who are against the usage of an interim coach, especially for the entire season. We cannot say we have someone as an interim coach for the entire season. Then come July, we appoint a new coach. They have to start from scratch. Whereas now, as we speak now, okay, do a progress report. We never participated in the MTN 8, so automatically we did not qualify. We played for Cali, we lost first round. We played the CAF, we did good. Unfortunately, because of our lack of hunger in the last third of the field, we were knocked out due to goal chances. We played Netbank first round, we lost. So now, with the mathematically, we are left to compete for the league, which is tough because both Pirates and Sundowns are not giving any other person a chance. So we missed out on it's CAF, it's Netbank, it's Carling, it's MTN because the current technical team was part of the team that did not qualify. So now we're saying they are in interim, meaning by the end of July, there's a new coach coming in. So if there's a new coach coming in by the end of July, why does a coach come in now? Get to know the players now. Get to know the atmosphere of the team now. Everyone. See who he will need by the start of the 2026-27 season. Then do the chopping in then. Bring in the players that he thinks will work for him. Because if you're going to win...
How sure are you that there's a new coach coming in?
Because the current coach, if there's no new coach coming in, then they should give these guys the contract and say, you are the coaches, here is your contract.
Okay. But do you need a new coach? Because you sound like you know something that I don't know.
Yes, personally, I do think that we need a new coach because yes, we've been winning. Yes, we've been doing good at the back with the number of clean sheets that we have. However, our wins were not convincing. We've been winning 1-0, 1-0, 1-0. And then whenever we team that scores against us, in most games that we considered, we never won the game. In fact, I think the only game which we won, we considered, was the game against Obi when they scored the last goal. It was 4-0 already. And then the game against Al Mazri, where we scored, they equalized, and we scored again. Those are the only two games where we considered and managed to win the game at the end.
But
then beside those,
don't you sometimes think also as fans, you confuse the team, you confuse the coaches, because if one spoke to you 4 weeks ago, the things that you said 4 weeks ago and the things that you're saying today are way too different. What causes that?
Well, fortunately enough, because you know what I've been saying since the start of the season, my complaint was that we are not scoring. We will never compete until we decide to be brutal. Until we decide that we want to win matches. You cannot, and most of our goals, we score them the first half. The rest of the 45 minutes, we go AWOL. And teams are aware of that.
I know you said that.
Teams are aware of that. I don't know why they're not. So to add on to that, guess what Pirates did? They didn't allow our to score that, even that one goal. They said, no, they're not getting the goal. Because if they're not getting the goal, it means we're going to score and we're going to win. Stellenbosch allowed us twice to score that one goal. However, they said, no, we're giving the goal, we're going to score 2 goals. They're not going to come back. They can't score more than a goal.
And I remember you did say that at some point that you are worried that you guys are only scoring 1 goal. Would you say the problem is the squad, or the problem is the coach, or the problem is the management? Because you spoke about changes. What changes are you talking about?
The first problem is the management, because they allowed this to continue until now. Remember, if you are in charge of a company, you shouldn't wait for the problems to arise before addressing the smaller problems which you have. So the first problem is the management. What have they done with the team that is 1-0, 1-0? Were they happy with the result? Okay, at the end of the day, it's 3 points. We celebrate the results. But then, are they happy with how the results are coming in? So that's the first question was supposed to answer.
If you were part of the management, what would be your words this coming Monday?
to the current technical stuff, it's either you improve or you leave us now, because it seems as it looks like it now, even the third position is slipping away. We've been having 2 games in hand behind Sekhukhune. We never capitalizing those 2 games in hand. By now, we should have submitted our position, our third position, and still have 2 games in hand. Because today they are playing Sundowns. Sundowns is going to win against them. Yet they're still on number 3. So it's either there's an improvement in the team, we pay the backs, then we find a replacement now, continue with the team to next year, or whether we give the person 3-year contract or 2 years contract, but then we need changes now. Because tactically, there's no improvement in the team. Already know that if Depo is in the squad and Pule the team and Pule Modi, I already know which positions are they are going to play. And there's something, if you played soccer, you know, if you are played you play as a winger and then you're getting it tough to your defender, we are allowed to swap side. I've never seen that happening at Kaizer Chiefs this season. If you are Lilepo, you play right wing, you're going to play right wing up until we sub you out. The substitute for Lilepo each and every game, it's Mfundo Vilakazi. The substitute for Pule Modi, either Bartman or Velepai. The substitute for Mduduzi, it's Irino. It's already written down. The substitute for Mabue, Kim Teto, Bergman Kele. So it seems like they don't have that plan of saying, okay, these two players can actually play together. And the third part, they left out Nduvila, as he says, it's a technical decision to leave him out of the squad. However, whenever Mdu is playing, we create chances. We've never created chances whenever he's not playing. But then as much a pressure of scoring. But whenever he's in the field, there are chances created. We can see movement. We can those he doesn't score. He misses those chances. But then throw him in, give him the chance. All he now is just that one goal to say, okay, I'm back. But then you drop him out of the team. He's not in the main squad. How is he going to improve? You play a Silva player. There are no crosses coming in. Because Pule Modi is right-footed, he plays on the left. How is he going to put in those crosses? Mr. A? So let me continue. Yeah, now I can see you are back. Yes,
yeah,
you are
but
back.
I'm saying, wouldn't you hear my voice? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, I'm saying, would you say you have the right material, you just don't have the coach?
We have the right, 100%. We have the right material.
There's nothing
okay.
wrong with the players.
There's nothing. Yes, there are those who we can say don't deserve to be part of Kaizer Chiefs because they're not willing to improve. But then I can tell you we have one of the best materials in the league. In all positions we are covered. I mean, in the goalpost, Peterson has come on to prove him. We have the number one goalkeeper of Rwanda, who's not being given a chance. And then we've got Bruce Vuma, who needs it's either he needs to be disciplined. I know yesterday's goals, we cannot blame him. However, he's a senior player now. He's the longest serving member of the team now. He's 10 years into the team now. So he should start showing that leadership. He has to decide that he's going to be a leader in the team, or he must be loaned out then. We go to the defense. On the right side, we've got three of the best of the best right backs you can find. They are not the best in the league. Of course, we've got Khuriso Madau. I mean, we've got Tapelo Morena. But then Rick Frostler, yes, he's injured, but then we know his quality. Solomon has proven himself, though I think defensively he lacks here and there. And then also we've got Munyan. That we will not release either of those players because they are good. Centrally, we've got good players. On the left back, we've got Cross, we've got Marco, and McCarthy, who also come in and out there. But then I don't understand till this day the Shinga. We don't know him. We last saw him in Netherlands. So what is there? That's another thing. You sign a player, you bring the player into the squad, you don't give him a chance. He's new. He's new. Can't say no, he's not good because of what you see or during the week when you are training. That's not how you test the player. You bring him into the pitch, he proves himself good or bad. In the middle of the park, we've got top quality. So we don't lack quality. We just lack good tactics that will give those players a chance to play. That will give those boys what we need. So there's a pressure on Mfundo and Mdubi. They are expected to carry the team. For years,
Kaizer Chiefs were not on the bench.
No, yesterday they were not on the bench. However, I'm talking about overall. They're expected to carry Kaizer Chiefs. Because you can even hear from the fans whenever Mfundo